Hello everybody, Merry Christmas! See, I am so in the spirit of Christmas. I love Christmas. Christmas is one of my favorite holiday. So, Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you guys had a quality time with your family and loved ones and eat a lot of food. Hopefully you didn't overeat because that would give you a lot of discomfort for your stomach. Today's video is going to be another what I eat in a day because a lot of you guys have requested me to do another one. So let's get right into it. Okay, so before we jump in anything further, I do want to tell you guys a story. And there will be a lesson learned at the end of the story too. So you guys know I mentioned this before that I've been having GERD for about 5 years and it's ongoing. I still have it, but it's a lot better. A lot of the time these days I forget that I actually have GERD because my discomfort are completely gone, especially in the morning. I usually get really bad discomfort in the morning. That's when I can't really sleep. Sometimes it wakes me up in the middle of the night. But these days it's been awesome because I've been following this strict diet for a while now, about two years now, and I don't even have to take a single pill. So that makes me really happy. Okay, so the past couple of weeks, sometimes I do just push myself a little bit, over the edge because, I don't feel the discomfort. Like, why not, right? And you have no idea. Like, if you know me, you will know I love food so much. Like, I got really depressed when I found out I have GERD, and then there's, nothing I can do. I just have to follow a strict, plain, boring diet, and that really upset me because I feel like there's nothing more to life. If I just can't eat whatever, all the food that I want, and I love food so much. So yeah, like these days I don't get a lot of discomfort, so sometimes I push myself a little bit. I eat spicy food, I eat whatever I want, and I love Cajun seafood, right? And they're just spicy. It's really spicy, but it's so good. So I've been last couple of weeks I was like, eating badly. I eat like McDonald's, and I love fries, so I eat spicy food, greasy food, and I was fine for like the first couple of days, and then like at the end of the week, that's like coming onto the weekend, right? That's when I was starting to feel the discomfort, but it still didn't bother me that much. I can feel it coming, but then I was like ignoring it because I was like, probably it's just, I don't know, I was eating something too spicy, so of course it has to give me the discomfort, but I was ignoring it. And then the weekend comes, had a little more spicy food. I actually tried that very spicy noodle that people do challenge on, and then in the middle of the night, I don't remember, this is like a couple weeks ago, but oh my god, if you guys had heartburn, and some of you mentioned in the comment too, you have these like burning sensations and they last for like hours. Like I used to have one that lasted for like 8 hours and I had to go to the ER. But so I had one of those, but it's not as bad. But again, like I haven't had one in so long that it scared me, and it pretty much, okay, end of the story. But as a reminder, I don't think this will ever go away. Like, it's not something that you can cure, and you will have to learn how to live with it, and always have to remind yourself that it won't go away, and you just have to keep pushing yourself to stay healthy and eating healthy food, eating plain healthy food. I mean, look at it, like if we can really just keep on doing this diet, right, like follow it, it's actually good for you. Like, I think without alcohol, without you don't smoke, you eat healthy, that's like the best thing for your body, and you can be the most healthy person and live longer, have a better quality of life. So why not, right? But that's it. I just wanted to tell you guys a story because I know that it's really hard to stay on this boring diet. It is boring sometimes because there's a lot of things that you can't eat, and especially if you love food like I do, I know how hard it is, and it's frustrating sometimes, but it's better than when you're in pain and you can't do anything, you can't even go out, you can't enjoy life. So just stick to your diet and just learn what works for you, okay? Alright, now let's get into today's agenda. So pretty much I want to share with you guys 3 most favorite food that works for me. Like it's like a miracle. Like, it works for me so well three of my most favorite food for GERD, and these food, they're so convenient. Like seriously, a lot of you mentioned like, oh, you don't have time to, you know, eat like proper meal when you're at work, or you overeat. And these kind of food, these three food are so easy to eat on the go, or when you're even very busy at work. Like you can just make it into a smoothie that you can just kind of like sip on it if you can't like actually like sit down and, you know, eat the snack or eat your meal. So let's get into it. Now, you guys know that I mention a lot about oatmeals like all the time. Like it's one of my most favorite, because whenever I have discomfort, have a little bit of the loose oatmeal, so it means like a lot of water in there, and I make it like loose, not thick, and that really coats your stomach lining and helps with the acid reflux and the discomfort of GERD. And also it has so much minerals in there, so if you really like in pain and you can't really eat anything else, a little bit of oatmeal holds you through the day pretty good. So yeah, oatmeal is the first one. Number two is banana. Has to be a ripe banana, because ripe banana is pretty alkaline. I actually did my research. So the difference between the ripe banana and the one is not ripe. Ripe means, you know, when they have a little bit of the dark brown black spot around it, not too much, but when you start seeing them, that means that is ripe, and then it's become really sweet and just really good food to eat. Like you can eat with your oatmeal, or you can just eat the banana as a snack. So oatmeal, banana, and the third one is yogurt. So it's pretty alkaline as well. So if you have a lot of acid reflux, it will neutralize that and helps you with the discomfort. Here I have, I bought this. It lasts me a very long time, guys, because every time I just use half a cup, and that's like a, you know, satisfying breakfast. So here, just remember though to get okay, please get the one that is plain, no sugar added or no salt added. You know those instant oatmeal that they put in the little package that you just tear it off and then put some hot water? Those are so bad for you. There's so much sugar in there. Like even one time I did this test where I used the little sifter to like sift out all the sugar, and literally like there's the amount of oatmeal in there and the sugar is just like, it's like literally, I'm not even kidding, like 1/3 is oatmeal and then the rest is just sugar and all the other additives, and it's too sweet and it's bad for you. You don't need all that, okay? So that's about oatmeal, and it's really good because I'm gonna give you a couple of reasons. Now it has tons of soluble and insoluble fibers, which the soluble fiber is good for you. That helps you digest better in a way that helps you with the level of cholesterol, because it's formed like a lining, and it helps with the absorbing all, you know, the other fats faster. Now also it's a very balanced breakfast. So like a cup of oatmeal, cooked oatmeal, only 150 calories. So it's low calories and it has tons of mineral and vitamins. Now if you are on some sort of medication for GERD, you know, like if you don't know this, I'm telling you right now, I didn't know this until recently, and that's why I'm stopping all my medication. I don't want to take them for a long time. So medication like Prilosec, Zantac, if you take them for a long time, they kind of mess with your stomach, the way it's absorbed the mineral and vitamins. So you don't get them, you don't get all of your mineral and vitamins and all the nutrients. So that's why a lot of people has digestive issues like we do. They're pretty thin, stay thin, because we don't get all the nutrients. So might as well, right, when we eat something, try to get things that, you know, like oatmeal, it's just packed with nutrients, and also like broccolis and all the vegetables are so good. So eat a lot of vegetable, eat your oatmeal, and then let's move on to the next thing, which is banana. I don't have a banana here with me, I'm sorry, but I did tell you that banana, and has to be ripe, because ripe banana is very alkaline. Let me just double check. I have it here somewhere that it's high in potassium. Potassium is an alkalizing mineral with a pH of 14. So banana is rich in potassium and it's alkaline, so it's neutralized the acid in your stomach, and it has to be ripe banana. Again, don't eat the one that is green or it's still like yellow, and it's you can do this test when you just trying to touch the banana, and if it's still hard, like, don't eat it. Eat the one that is right and has a little bit of spot on them, but they're good for you. And the last but not least is yogurt. So yogurt, it is really good for you. It is packed with, you know, calcium and probiotics, which is good for your digestive system, and it's also alkaline as well. So when you have a lot of acid, and it will neutralize that, and it's a perfect snack. Okay, last, let's move on this part and I really think this is important because so many of you have told me that, okay, you know, you've been on medication, you go see your doctors, but you know, you need to start with your diet because this is going to change your life like tremendously. I know it's hard to just, you know, have to drop everything that you used to eat and you love them, but think about your health. It's worth it. And especially also people tell me that you know, I can't eat a full meal, or like I don't even have time to snack or eat a meal or eat a snack at work because, you know, work like is so demanding and things like that. But hey, think about it. Is your body more important than your job? Like when you're sick, like, are you able to go to work? No, like you're gonna have to stay home and try to get yourself better. And seriously, if your job or your boss is not letting you take a break and like have a snack, then something's wrong here. Like they should be supportive and, you know, think of your health as much as the business itself, because if you're sick, you can't work. You only have one body. You have to take care of it, okay? So last but not least, I want to share with you guys this snack that I do all the time when I was very busy. You know, I used to work at the restaurant as a waitress, and also taking classes in the kitchen, and it's very demanding. Sometimes you just have to stand for like, you know, 6-8 hours, right? And you don't have the time to go to the back and have a snack or have a meal. So what I do is I make the smoothie, which contains my 3 favorite ingredients, right? So you have your blender, you put in your yogurt, you put in, you know, 1/4 of a cup of your oatmeal or 1/2 a cup of your oatmeal, and then you add milk or soy milk, depends on your taste, your preference. And then, you know, you add a banana in and just blend that all in. And one of my favorite smoothie is oatmeal, yogurt, banana, and then I add in a tablespoon of peanut butter, and it's so yummy. It's really yummy. It keeps you full, and it's very easy on the go. So literally, like, even when there's a lot of customer, I'm busy, I'm running in and out, you know, back and forth, I don't even have time to eat. Like, I just have a couple of sips really quick. Like, if you have time to drink water, you can drink your smoothie, and you have to take care of your body once again, because it's, again, when you're in pain, like, is it worth it? No. So, you know, do this. And another one, you can mix it up with these 3 ingredients. You can add in, I don't know, honey, you know, chocolate powder if you like that, Nutella. Yeah, there you go. So that's the 3 things that I really want you to go ahead and try to, you know, implement it into your daily lives. And if you haven't started your, you know, diet seriously, please go ahead and just try it, you know, even day by day, just a small step. Maybe, I don't know, if you don't have time to eat at work today, you know, please go and just try to take a break. Just take a small break. If you can drink your water, if you have time to go to the bathroom and drink water, you have time to drink your smoothie, or just have a small snack before you return to work. Before I end this video, I want to share with you, as you requested, what I eat in a day. This is my typical day-to-day. I have a very similar diet plan every day. You know, my meal plan is pretty simple. GERD is not fun, and I just don't want to be in pain anymore. So I've narrowed down to learn how to live with this. And so I have a diary on my phone that I just kind of lock down every single food that I eat. This is earlier on. I don't do that anymore because I've learned now like what works for me and what don't. So but yeah, if you're new to this and you're still confused, you don't know like what works for you, just, you know, keep track of what you eat, and, you know, keep track of the symptoms. Say for example, today you eat yogurt, right? And then, like, you know, 30 minutes later you feel discomfort, put that down, like discomfort. And then again, like 2 more times, that if it just keep happening, then you know that this is not gonna work for you. Like, you can't eat yogurt because it makes you sick. Sorry, my camera died. So I have a glass of hot water with honey and apple cider vinegar, because it's really good for you. It's also your body digests that acid from the vinegar, but then somehow the products of it is alkaline, so it's good for your body in long term as well as in short term. So you can try to maybe implement that into your diet as well. But usually I would just have a toast in the morning with a little bit of peanut butter. Oh, and my favorite toast, my favorite bread is this brand, Arnold. And the one I like is oat nuts, so it's pretty much oatmeal, and then wheat flour, and then there's nuts in there. It's so hearty, it's really good for your body, and also it gives you fibers and protein. Let me see. So every 2 slices there's 27 grams of whole grains, 8 grams of protein, and 0 trans fats. So my favorite breakfast, just have a toast and some peanut butter, or sometimes just like spread honey on it, but no butter. And then that's before I go to work. Or I would have oatmeals as well, oatmeal with honey or oatmeal with some peanut butter, and I make mine very loose. I mentioned this many times because it's just so much more like comforting to my stomach than like a heavy hard one, and then you have to chew more. And for me, like, texture and temperature is very important, so I eat everything warm, not too hot, not too cold. And then at 11 a.m. I have a snack with me. I work in an office and they're pretty cool with me, you know, snack on my desk. So I have a little snacks of either fruit or yogurt, a banana, or some nuts. And many people tell me like, okay, is nuts like too much fat in there? And I was like, no, it's fine, it's a good fat. Like, what you don't want to eat is the bad, you know, like fried food and those kind of oily, you know, the bad fat. So things like healthy fats, like you can even have like a tablespoon of coconut oil, and that is really good for you. It's a healthy fat, so you can have that. So that's 11 a.m. have my first snack, and then around 1 or 2 p.m. I take my lunch break, and I just have a piece of bread. Again, I have my oat nuts bread, and I don't even toast it or anything, and then I put in 2 slices of turkey, plain turkey meat, and that's my lunch. And 4:30, that's my snack number 2, and again, I just mix around. I either have a yogurt, a banana, or some sort of nuts, and I love almonds, so you know, almonds good for you, a lot of fibers and low calories. And then I go home around 5:30, and then 7 p.m. that's when I have my dinner. I make my dinner really fast. So usually I don't eat more than the size of, you know, my hand, like open like this. So I would have like, you know, a piece of protein, and then, you know, a lot of vegetable, and then a little bit, maybe a little bit of greens. So like rice or quinoa, or sometimes I have a piece of bread again. And that's for my dinner. I split my meal smaller just because I found out that when I overeat like a big meal at a time, like I have discomfort and it doesn't feel good. So it is better for GERD that if you have GERD, try to eat small meals throughout the day. So don't overeat, because your stomach is already not working well. So it would just make the reflux worse, and it takes longer to digest. And you know, with the acid reflux, it's painful. I don't even want to think about it, and you know it. So yeah, if you can eat small meals throughout the day, or just, you know, have two big meals like me, but my big meal is still small meal, and then have snack in between. So that's it for my day. I don't usually eat anything else after dinner, but during the weekend, because I stay up for longer, so I would have like another snack after dinner, like a little late, maybe like, you know, 8:30, 9 o'clock. I have a snack. I have another yogurt with fruits or something like that. And then yeah, like portion is important. I started to, sorry, my voice is so raspy. I started to buy a lot of these Tupperware. They're smaller than the regular one that I used to have, that I bring to work. And you know, with these, right, you control your portion, and it's good because you don't really need more than this. Okay, like you can have your, you know, protein in here, your grains, and then your vegetable. Or like me, I usually don't even have a side of carbs for my lunch. I just have you know, like say if I bring food and not the sandwich, I would have like say half of this would be my vegetable like broccoli. I love broccoli, or salad, whatever. And then the other half would be like a piece of protein or something like that. So yeah, portion is also important. Alright guys, I think that's wrapped it up. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helps, and please let me know how you're doing, you know, what's the progress with your diet or your GERD or anything. I would love to know. And if you find something that works for you, please share so I can try that out as well, because I'm still learning, I'm still trying. And the more that I try, the more that I, you know, lock down my food, that means there's more choices that I have. I don't have to stick to, you know, this 3 things. So yeah, well, I wish you guys a Merry Christmas again and a Happy New Year soon. So I'll see you next time. If you have any questions, just keep it going out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.